got this friend, Shelley, who keeps hundreds of snails and lets them slide over her with no clothes on. So it's not just me, then. I say her, I'm not even sure Shelley's a she. I asked once and she wouldn't say, which just made me want to meet her even more. I do feel a bit guilty, but if my girlfriend was more open-minded, I wouldn't need to use the internet to hook up with people like Shelley. We talk about meeting up one day, her and her snails, me and my snails, and all rolling round together. And it's that kind of fantasy that helps keep me and Hosanna together.
At Home with the Snails by Gerard Foster, starring Geoffrey Palmer and Angela Thorne.
Alex, we have to talk about us.
But I've started putting the toilet lid down.
Gosh, you did that for me?
Well, no, I did it to stop the snails crawling in and drowning.
Alex, you need help.
Right, I'm mad because I like snails.
You're mad because you're obsessed with snails and you have paranoid delusions about your dead parents.
I'm not paranoid. I just know they're watching. A lot of people say their parents are still with them.
Yeah, none of them say they've seen their parents dressed as nuns on a bus in Camden Town. Look, I've been trying to make this work. I really thought we'd be together forever and have kids and...
Well, I want to have kids.
Really?
I'd love to have kids. Just be a bit difficult right now with the snails.
The letter said 10 grand or we spill the beans. Rose said I should pay, but she would. She sent it. Oh, it's embarrassing enough being blackmailed by your own daughter, but in big letters from the front of a tabloid. Rearranged, they say, bent gran on heat spills rod's wee. Well, I'm not going to pay. What's Rose going to do? Knock on Alex's door and say, by the way, Mum and Dad aren't dead. They're living in Highgate and listening to you on secret microphones. Oh, I wish she would. I'm sick of the lies. The nuns' outfits wherever we go. The whole point was to show Alex how much he'd miss us. Well, the poor boy's going slowly mad, but we can't be a proper family again until George has finished his book on how the poor boy's going slowly mad. It's all George's mess, this snail thing. If he hadn't made Alex kill them in the garden when he was a boy, then our son might have turned out functional.
One big climax and my deconstruction of Alex will be complete. In an ideal world, he'd turn into a snail and slide off into the sunset, but girlfriend leaving him is good. New mail from Alex. Dear Shelley, I can't believe this connection we have. It's like you've known me all my life. Well, he has. Can't believe he's falling for this. So, this death project has brought us closer together. How many other sons could send their fathers such touching words about touching snails? Good Lord. Been exchanging emails with some mad genetic scientist called Dr. LeBeouf who says he can turn me into a snail. Oh, yes. Oh, that's good. This is my climax. He really is going to turn himself into a snail. Well, not literally a snail, I presume. That's impossible, isn't it? But the fact he's looking into it is brilliant.
I'm not really looking into it. It's just a fantasy. This French guy can't actually turn me into a snail. Can he? And even if he can, Hosanna wouldn't be keen. Shelley would love it. But Shelley's not my girlfriend. New mail from Dr. LeBeouf. He's in London and he wants to meet me in his hotel.
4 cherry rats and a yard of minty trench. £15.95. It wasn't blackmail. It was a claim for compensation. There I was, all set to inherit, when in bounced Mum and Dad, all singing and dancing because they're alive after all. I've got a serious heart condition. I can do without that sort of shock. If this was a film, I'd have killed them by now. Crime of passion for the money. Well, it's the perfect murder. They're already dead. Oh, of course I'm not going to murder my own parents. I'd hire someone to do it for me. I looked in the yellow pages and there's no section for contract killers, which seems very nanny state. And there is a section for nannies. Too many couples making babies at one end and not enough being pensioned off at the other. I could put an advert in the paper, I suppose. But it's all just fantasy.
I do love Alex, but it's affecting my job. Look at George and Beverly. They're repressed, they're dysfunctional, they're the relationship counsellor's dream date. But we always seem to get onto me and my snail-obsessed boyfriend. Still, George keeps asking me back.
So, how are things at home?
No, today we're not going to talk about me or anything to do with my relationship. Agreed?
Absolutely. You know, I've been thinking, Beverly, maybe our biggest mistake was not having children.
Oh, I wish you hadn't said that. My biological clock's ticking and I can't have a child with Alex.
He's good with his snails.
Well, he said he doesn't want one.
Oh, he doesn't have to want one. You just get pregnant anyway. That's what I did.
What?
So you have been pregnant?
No, yes, but it went wrong.
What happened?
They came out of her tummy, learnt to walk, and started running around the house while I was trying to work. That's what happened.
So you did have children?
2 balling bags of poo that you told me were an accident. Wait a minute. I had you on the pill.
I swapped them for vitamin pills.
Ah, no, I thought you might do that. So I got some more and dissolved them in your tea every morning.
Yes, and I thought you might do that. I never drank it.
You tricked me.
You drugged me.
Well, don't think I'm fooled by the old menopause routine. I'm not touching you till a doctor certified you medically infertile.
You see how easy it is? Just stop taking the pills.
I'm not on the pill.
We'll stick holes in his condoms. I'm sure it's what Alex really wants.
And in a few years, every human will have an eagle's wings, or an elephant's trunk, or a horse's penis. And it will be thanks to you, Alex, my little guinea pig.
I don't want to be a guinea pig.
No, you will be a snail.
Do you mean literally a snail?
Well, a big talking snail. First we put you on a course of snail hormones to encourage mucus. Then we implant the additional sexual organs. And finally, we amputate your arms and legs.
Do they go to the people who want to be spiders?
It's a little bit more complicated than that. Now, all you need to do is take your first course of pills.
Could I try the horse's penis instead?
That one's not available.
Lucky I booked the room next door. Turns out this Dr. LeBeouf's an unscrupulous quack who just wants to take advantage of my son. And the bad news is Alex has noticed.
I have other people interested, you know.
Yeah, I just want to talk it over with my girlfriend.
Well, I care about this climax even if he doesn't. If Alex is too chicken to turn himself into a snail, his father will have to do it for him. Dr. LeBeouf?
Yes?
I'm Shelley.
You sure they're out?
The Swedes dragged him off to Scandinavian folk dancing, so it's in, out, and don't wake the neighbours. Beverly!
Oh, there are snails everywhere.
Well, this is the grim reality of our son's existence.
I'm all nervous now. Is that the bathroom?
Don't leave anything in the bowl.
No, I'm looking for the condoms.
Oh, bedside cupboard, second drawer next to his diary.
We are doing the right thing.
Well, nothing to do with me. You want to play God with other people's lives? Replacing Alex's vitamin pills with snail hormones, on the other hand. Well, I know my son. I've been spying on him for a year, and the guy wants to be a snail. He's just scared to embrace his subconscious desire. Right, let's get out of here.
Down the condoms. Just having a once-over on the surfaces.
What?
There's slime everywhere. How they can think of bringing a baby into this slum. Oh, dear.
Leave it. Come on.
Oh, I've killed a snail.
Well, pick it up.
What do I do with it?
I don't know. Stick it down the toilet. Come on.
Oh, it won't go down. It's a floater.
And poke it with a brush.
Oh, I'm getting all splashed.
All right, leave it.
But he'll know.
He'll just think someone's broken in and killed a snail. What's he going to do, call the police?
So, apart from the broken mug and the dead snail, what exactly are you reporting? An attempted break-in? Is he having a laugh?
His parents died last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whereabouts in Sweden are you from?
Near Gothenburg.
I was travelling round there last year. Really beautiful.
Thank you.
So if it wasn't a break-in, what happened?
Well, you left the kitchen window open. Gust of wind blows the mug off the draining board.
That doesn't explain Craig.
Who's Craig?
The snail?
Oh, well, I don't know. He crawled in and drowned. You don't do Swedish folk dancing, do you?
I'm trying to teach Alex.
I love all that stuff.
And he lifted the lid all by himself, did he?
It's not standard police procedure to investigate the demise of a snail.
Maybe if I heated you up a couple of Swedish meatballs, you could take a few fingerprints for Alex's peace of mind.
Well, I dare say the murder down the road can carry on without me.
That's nice of D.I. Yates, isn't it, Alex?
Yeah, thanks. Do you think it'll be all right to move the body?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't mean... Craig!
So, did you get many responses to your advert?
No, I wasn't expecting any. Just put it in for a bit of fun.
No, you soon get sucked in. What was it? Athletic linguist seeks...
No, experienced professional required to take someone out.
And here I am.
Right. I've never done this before.
Oh, relax. You're in the hands of an expert. A full-time occupation.
Really?
They know me in here. Same table, new person every week.
And they know what you do for a living?
They know I sell pensions, yeah.
Pensions? As in, pensioning people off. Nice.
Yeah, thanks. So, I'm Jeff.
Look, we both know what we're here for. I don't think we need to get to know each other.
Well, you're a breath of fresh air. With a lot of people, you sit talking all night and they say they'll call and they don't.
Well, let's just get down to it, shall we?
They can give us a room here if you're that keen.
Yeah, this is a bit public.
It is for what we've got in mind.
I should just ask, how much?
Oh, I see.
How does 10 grand sound?
10 grand? What are you, a lady boy?
No, I'm big-boned. Look, how much does it cost for a pension?
Oh, a pension. Well, that depends on the plan. The risks you're willing to take, that sort of thing. Why are we talking about pensions?
I thought that was a story. We need a room so you can sell me a pension.
Right, but I'm not really selling you a pension.
No.
Well, let's grab that room and firm something up.
Oh dear. Maybe this has all gone a bit fast.
Oh, I've messed up again.
No, it's me. Sorry, this is all a bit of a fantasy.
Well, it is for me too. You're not going.
I'll call you.
Yeah, of course you will.
It's painful going to the toilet. I feel like I'm pissing on Craig's grave. That D.I. Yates wasn't so cocky when he came back and said they'd identified the fingerprints. Beverly Fisher, dead mum, convicted shoplifter. I was pretty shocked. About the shoplifting, not the haunting. I mean, I know Mum and Dad didn't like snails. I just wish they'd leave us alone. As Anna's freaked out, especially when the neighbours said they'd seen 2 nuns looking shifty. Says she's sorry for being such a bad girlfriend. I think she might even be up for sex again soon. So I'm still mailing Shelley, but I'm not going to throw everything away for someone who could be a man or a woman. Or both. Maybe that's why she wouldn't say. She's a hermaphrodite. Like a snail. No, stop getting excited. Cool down. Oh, looking very grey. Better up my vitamin dose.
Sorry. It's the stress. The book.
What? One big climax shouldn't take you long.
Oh, don't worry, there's a huge one on the way. Unless, of course, the police get to us first because of your criminal past.
I'm sorry.
What were you doing with a packet of frozen peas down your knickers?
It was hot. The men's doubles were on. I was pregnant with Alex.
Well, whose fault was that?
I was halfway down the high street when they caught me. They'd followed a trail of peas from the supermarket through the car park and straight to the bottom of my skirt. The packet had burst. There were peas everywhere. They strip-searched me down at the station and there were peas in the most extraordinary places.
They're not that extraordinary.
For years I lived in fear of turning round in church and seeing this trail of peas behind me.
Interesting symbol, the trail of peas.
Oh, no, you're not going to twist my private hell.
Your private hell has blown our cover. Lucky our son's such a half-wit he still believes in ghosts.
Well, I rather wish he was a functional human being.
You should have thought of that before you stuffed your pants. Now we know where this snail thing started.
Well, you're the one who messed him up, making him kill snails in the garden.
Oh, come on. This trail of peas leading to a cold womb.
George, you can't put this in your book.
Well, if our cover gets blown, I'll have to. You're the only climax I've got.
But I'm his mother. I've given him everything.
Including his dysfunctions.
Oh, we'll be fine. The police won't investigate. The only person who knows is Rose, and she's not going to knock on Alex's door and say, "Oh, hell, Rose?
I thought it was time I let Alex have sex with me again. I thought he'd be grateful, but I try to grab him and he slips away. He comes to bed in a dressing gown. I bet D.I. Yates doesn't wear a dressing gown.
Oh, you're still up?
I was waiting for you. Aren't you hot in all that?
No.
You're going to sleep in gloves?
Yep.
And the balaclava?
Well, it's cold.
Well, let's warm each other up.
Get off.
So, you're playing hard to get, hey? You want me to rip your clothes off?
Hosanna,
Shouldn't have gone to bed with a Viking.
Get off.
You do like a bit of raping and pillaging.
Get off!
Oh, God.
Did you want to have sex then?
What have you done?
I haven't done anything.
You're grey and sticky.
My back's hard and spirally.
Oh, no.
I met this scientist who reckoned he could turn me into a snail.
You prat!
I said no. He offered me these pills and I said no. I guess that's when my subconscious decided to take over.
This is totally insane.
But I wanted to tell you. I wanted to let you touch me.
No, I understand.
Well, now it's out in the open. It's fine.
What?
You're right. I shouldn't be embarrassed. It's just my body's changing and it's scary and weird and I really would like you to touch me.
Right. That's really nice.
Thanks for a lovely evening. I didn't think you'd call.
I thought we should talk, see if I wanted to take things further.
You're a lovely girl. Your furry skin, your red face. You're like a rose, Rose.
You can stop all this now, Jeff. You're not in the restaurant.
No, I'm 6 inches from your front gate.
We haven't actually talked any more about pensions.
Maybe I should come in for a coffee.
Well, I don't have coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
Right. You're talking in code again.
Give us a kiss, Rose.
Is that in code?
No, you daft. Come here.
Oh, what? Oh, Jeff. I think what you do is so exciting.
What? Pensions?
Yes, pensions. I bet you're bloody good.
Well, I always hit my targets.
Oh, Jeff. So, come on. How much for killing my parents, or do I get it done for free?
You what?
In here are names, photos and addresses.
I don't understand.
You sell pensions.
Yes?
You kill people for money.
Well, I know there's been mis-selling in the past, and there was that couple who gassed themselves when they realised what they'd signed, but when you're working commission only...
Jeff, do you kill people for money?
Yes, I'm a bad man.
Would you kill my parents for 10 grand?
No! I'd be totally honest about the state of the market.
Oh, well, get lost then, and take your rancid flowers with you.
Rose! I've got an air rifle.
I've got a serious heart condition. He kissed me. I liked being kissed. Oh, wish I'd never mentioned killing Mum and Dad. It was just a bit of fun. I love them, really. What?
Rose, I'll give you that £10,000 if you promise not to spill the beans.
Make it 15 and I'll think about it.
It's a modern fairy tale. The beautiful Swede embraces the genetically modified beast and wakes the next morning to find his condition has deteriorated. You'd think Alex would be grateful, but no, he's straight on the net, flirting with a total stranger. Well, me. It's sad, really. The sooner we get him off the pills and into a secure unit, the better. But a picture for the front cover would be nice. So, how to lure my little snail out of his shell? Dear Alex, I want to feel you slide all over me. I want your silvery tracks on my big, round breasts and cock. If that doesn't hook him, nothing will.
Meet me, Brockwell Park, 2 p.m. by the swings. Shelley.
Hi, how is my big snail?
Oh, just, reading my emails.
Thought I'd pop home in my lunch hour with some massage oil. You don't actually need any oil.
Can you stop being so nice?
Sorry, I was just trying to make up for being a bad girlfriend.
You're not a bad girlfriend. I'm the bad one.
No, I'm bad.
No, I'm bad.
Why, what have you done?
Well, look at me.
It's not your fault.
It is my fault. I lounge around all day with my snails while my girlfriend goes out to work. And here I am walking through Brixton with a pillowcase over my head, going to meet another woman, stroke man. I look like a monster because I am a monster.
Oh, I didn't sleep a wink. There was something cold and hard in the bed. Not George, something else. In the morning I found it, lying there. A single frozen pea. I felt like the princess in the fairy tale. But I'm not the princess. I'm the witch who turned her son into a snail. Well, I got up and had a shower, symbolically trying to wash away the crime, said George into his dictaphone. I looked down, and there was another one in the plug hole, and 3 nestling in yesterday's undies. Where are they all coming from? Well, I know where they're all coming from, but have they been up there all this time? Frozen? Everywhere I look, I see peas. I look at my trolley, and it's just a big pile of peas. I did pay for all these, didn't I?
Dictaphone check, camera check. Let's go catch a snail.
George Fisher?
What's going on?
D.I. Yates. Your wife's been charged with the theft of 53 packets of frozen peas.
George, I told them everything.
I'm sorry, I have no idea who this woman is.
Well, I'm investigating a break-in at your son's flat in Brixton.
Beverly, you're going to pay for this.
I already am. There were peas in my undies, peas in my plug hole.
I put them there.
What?
See how you'd react. I didn't think you'd rush out and nick 50 more bags of the stuff.
Well, you drove me out of my mind.
Well, it was a remarkably smooth journey.
I think I ought to take a statement.
What exactly are you investigating?
Well, I'd like to know why your son thinks you're dead, why you're both dressed as nuns, and why your wife's walking around with 15 grand in cash.
Mum, I've been waiting for you. Where's the money?
Oh, don't worry. I got arrested and I've spilt the beans myself.
No, we had a verbal contract.
Look, I have an appointment, so, Beverly, I'll handle this.
Just popped round for a... Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
I've no idea.
Are you still up for tonight? Steve's taking me Swedish folk dancing.
You're cheating on Alex.
Not cheating. We've been having problems. And what is it to you, anyway?
He's my son.
I've really got to dash.
He's your son?
George, get back here.
Rose, what's going on?
Ask your boyfriend, Judas. Mum, I want that 15 grand.
I think I need a lie down.
Is, that an invitation?
No!
It's distressing, my own son transformed into a hideous freak, and I can't even get a picture of it. Is he going to take the pillowcase off, or not?
Suppose I'll have to take it off for Shelley. Oh, what have I turned into? A half-man, half-snail freak waiting for a half-man, half-woman internet date in a children's playground. If my parents could see me now. Dad the snail killer and Mum who just wanted me to make the best of myself. But they're dead. And who have I got left? Rose doesn't love me. Hosanna can't love me, not looking like this. Maybe Shelley can. Oh, there's a nun coming over.
Hello, Alex.
You're not there.
Yes, I am.
No, you're dead, and I'm trying to get on with my life.
Alex, I'm alive. Touch me.
Blimey, you've changed.
Feel my hand. Is it cold?
Yes.
Well, I'm cold-blooded, but it's solid flesh. I'm alive, Alex.
But the avalanche.
We survived.
Mum's alive too.
Well, every cloud. Take off your pillowcase. Let me see you.
No, I can't. I'm sorry, Dad. I've let myself go a bit since you died. Rose handled it better. She knew. You knew I thought you were dead.
We thought it would be character building. All the grieving, the guilt at having been a bit of a letdown.
Well, it's been a learning curve.
I think we've all got something out of it.
Alex. It is Alex in there, isn't it?
Why is he wearing a pillowcase?
He's deformed and it's my fault.
Yes, your mother has accepted full responsibility for the state you're in.
How do you know what state I'm
We've
in?
been listening every day.
Beverly.
Oh, you haven't told him about the microphones.
No.
You had microphones in my flat.
Well, only little ones. You can read all about it in Dad's book.
You bastards! I wish you were dead.
That's really selfish. Mum, I will sue you for that money.
Ah! My arm!
He's been shot.
It sounded like it was only an air rifle.
Oh, no.
Rose, I'm killing your mum and dad like you asked.
I have no idea who this man is. Jeff, stop it!
I love you, Rose!
What?
You've gone all red.
I'm always this red.
Ah! I've been hit in the lower belly.
This is my writing arm.
I feel cold. Am I dying?
No, you're just bleeding frozen peas. Why have you got a...
Well, they must have fallen in on the way.
Rose, tell him to stop it. Rose?
I'm having a serious heart attack.
Look, mate, I don't know what you want.
I want Rose! Poor bastard. Alex, you've got to get rid of him. Take off your pillowcase.
Oh, God, all right.
Gotcha.
Dad?
Just for the front cover.
I don't want people to see me like this.
Of course you do. You're a hero. Well, you're my hero. You're Snail Man, and you've just saved our lives.
I don't want to be Snail Man. I'm frightened, Dad. I don't want to be a freak.
Oh, Alex, I'm sorry.
Well, it's not your fault, is it?
No, but you might want to throw away those vitamin pills.
Don't die, Rose. You'll spoil the happy ending. George's book climaxed, Alex's skin is clearing up, and Hosanna's pregnant. My plan worked. Amazing what one little prick can produce, says George.
I'm chuffed to bits, but I can't help worrying about the snail hormones. I've stopped taking them now, but when the baby was conceived, I was full of them. So maybe it's a snail inside. The scan seemed fine. When the doctor said, "Do you want to know what it is?" I said, "No, don't tell her." He meant, did we want to know whether it was a boy or a girl? We said no. Hosanna wants it to be a surprise. And I'm rather afraid it will be.
Naturally, I went and took out all the microphones, and naturally I might have missed one or two. It's nice to listen in as the happy couple prepare for my first grandchild. The next generation. One has hopes and dreams, but all you can pray for is a healthy baby. All its fingers and toes, everything present and correct. And if there's the odd tentacle or shell, well, you just have to make the best of it. I can feel another book coming on.
At Home with the Snails was written by Gerard Foster and starred Geoffrey Palmer as George, Angela Thorne as Beverly, and Gerard Foster as Alex. With Miranda Hart as Rose, Deborah Stevenson as Hosanna, Dave Lamb as LaBeouf and Jeff, and Tim Berender as Yates. The producer was Jane Berthoud.